But I still love this girl who isn't an Oreo. So time to make an Oreo Princess Moana thingy. It's perfect. Here's the game plan. First off the hair. Curly and dark. But Oreos are both black and white. I have acquired bleach. Don't leave me alone. No, okay, I am gonna do this alone. We have her hair. I'm planning on doing little tiny white streaks just to make it more Oreo-like. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's do this.
So a little sketchy sketch with the shoes, you know, nice ruffled dress, face, beautiful. It's like I dipped her in ruffle. Is it secret game planner? Yeesh. There were many bottles, these bleach things, but more complicated was that hair. I had to wiggle around that ponytail, but I squeezed them all out with the little correct measurements. Then I laid the corrosive substance onto her hair. Yeah, with a popsicle stick, obviously not my fingers. Now, am I turning her into a zebra? Well, actually,
Let's keep that human face.
Doll hair can be dyed in a certain way. Bleach opens up the hair follicles of human hair. Beautiful. It doesn't exactly do that to this kind of hair, which I mean, imagine, do you see my hair? I have this ombre effect, but to a doll's hair, it's essentially plastic. There's no fiber to open and extract the color from. Generally, bleach would not work, but I've never tried this. I don't know what it will do. Good testing, scientific knowledge.
explosions. So now I'm starting to snip off this little dress, her actual underdress. She's a hula dress, hula. Now we're gonna snip this all off, throw it aside, and then we have the arms down. Yeah, just a nice little pull there of tiny feet. And now we're gonna make it into a princess, you know.
Princess.
So I'm gonna make a nice little ruffled base. This is just snipping out of the fabrics. I made little strands. I got distracted with her hair. What are my fingers doing? I don't know. Okay. Sandwich. Secret green game plan. Yeah, I was about to say greenhouse. Green plan. Ooh, we're gonna smush her in the green mush. The little girl's hair was all nicely washed out, but oh, it's tangly, isn't hair washing supposed to make it more smooth? Puffy.
She was straight like mine. Ugh.
So alas, as predicted, the bleach did nothing.
But why dwell on that? You see, we can just use acrylic paint, both the hair and the feet, because of the white sea Oreo inside. And now she's Bigfoot.
Face plant her for a while, just so that she could dry. So now it looks like she has cookies and cream hair. Precious. Okay, I'm gonna do the outfit, but I don't like to see this. I'm gonna do a quick change here. Ready?
And she's in her ancient island princess dressy. It's just like a layered thing, and so technically it will be her outfit. So, yeah, I glued that directly onto her because she's gonna not be able to change her clothes ever again. So we're gonna be wrapping up this little thing. I made a little twisty turny thingy, and this twisty turny thingy is gonna be a nice little ropey thingy around her upper body and her lower body, but it's like a decoration in a way. Maybe it's like the upper layer of the Oreo cookie. Ooh. Rolly, showy, tangly. Yeah, this thing was like a snake to deal with, but at least it wasn't alive. Exactly. Doing the little wrappy all around her body. You're just gonna like glue it on slowly and then wrap it around her skirt. It's actually making into her skirt, and that is exactly why I kept on the bottom of the skirt. I didn't want to lose that triangular fan out shape of the dress.
What are you still doing here?
Do wanna do backwards, back to the future send. How can we pretend life is going on? No, we staying strong as I try this thing. Now I needed more of my little snaky things to make some more rolls of that. Just continued all the way down, but I wanted to cover up her underbase. Yes, trimmed off that little excess. Sweepy. See, I'm a clean one in this world, alien, but yeah. And a smackdown, we're gonna be looking at that little top part. I need that top part. Her shoulder sleeve, snippy, and all around, and there it is. Yes, another snaky snake, but this time to choke her on her neck. No. It's just gonna go nice around the top. Now, what to do with the snake? Well, it could be a necktie thing from like the 19-somethings, headband thing, feetsy thing, choking her, a shawl, or maybe like a middle wrap. No, a feet wrap. Oh no, yeah. Now I just go nicely in the center, like a little real Oreo. Yeah, snippy.
Quick of that hot glue and move on to the clay.
Let's talk clay. I can squish it. Now, her shoes are going to be cookies, so let's replace them with foot. I needed these two platforms to be solid because they're going to be how I want to stand. For the top cookies, there needed to be a slight crease where clay meets ankle, so I shoved my finger in the clay. I regretted just how smoothly I took this. So imagine the shoes still need baked in the oven. Now, don't imagine that because it's real life.
But we actually need to make a heel wrap. Yes, of course. We need
Sandals.
Wiggle. Does wiggling her help her stand better? Not really. Now initiate the shoe removal. Just snip a little back on the heel. Just nicely use my nail to get it out. So I need to bake them.
So we're gonna put the shoes in the oven, which is Why, it's oven baked clay. But not her, because else I'd melt into a billion pieces. Tired of this hair. Let's try this. What is this thing on her head? It is a headband. And there's little Oreos. Those little Oreos will be made of clay. More clay sculpting. Yes, indeed. So let's create with more clay.
Squash.
So I molded out a nice little headband part. I started making little burger bunnies for the little Oreo bottoms. Ooh la la. I pressed them with my finger. Wah la la. My river of dots. Yay! But this guy really bothers me. Why has he broken my beautiful rainbow of dots? A spider on her face. Now a little wrinkle to my headband. Ooh.
Let's twist.
So I'm rolling it up into a two-stranded twist. Ooh, satisfaction.
A nice little roundy thing. And then that's pretty much a nice little headband right there. Now let's combine our burger bun to make Oreo. Roosh. Fringe.
Using my little fingy, I'm squashing each Oreo until arriving to the perfect ratio of height to roundness.
Whole bunch of random alien sauces, to go in your mind and make her think, ponder about life.
Oh boy, the 4 hamburgers. And then the long snake caterpillar made.
I'm painting her underbase finally, a nice little white coat, which helps the color pop, Just like me, I'm popping around. My eyes go up, ooh, paintbrush. And now we got is just a little bit more of that white coat, ooh. Just snipping up that little corner right there, making it perfect,
It
ooh.
must dry. Okay.
Position to let her dry, and especially since she couldn't stand normally and her hair was just so poofy and makes her fall over. This isn't so bad. Everyone is comfortable. You're comfortable, right? Yeah, she's fine.
So we have the face.
So I may not have a toothpick, but I do have a pencil circling the eyeball. Pink lippies, because I don't really like that shade she has going there, This is very delicate. Beautiful Valentine's Day lips. Lip tutorial of Moana. I was kind of wondering if I should make them larger, like an actual mouth.
And so I decided to create an actual mouth. Believe me, wiping off that lipstick is more difficult than expected. The reality is her eyes are just too big for a skull. And let's start the color. Well, the shade. It's just black. Black polka dot.
So to my dot on my dots, I put on my pencil. And it's my tool to defy all tools, It's very nice and round. And I'm covered in Moana hair. It's nice little black Oreo spots all around and around. But then, what is it that I am going on here? So we're doing the beautiful drippy action. It's like a volcano. It's an eruption of the black colors. Then hand decor, excessive accessorizing. There was something wrong with this black and white pattern though. But in mind's memory, there was a swirling pattern of this clay that I put in there. Ooh, steamy. They were kind of burnt. But then I saw the shoes and ignored the black and white issues. No burntness because we paint over top of it. Ew. And so we put on the bottom, we glue on the top, and there you got the Oreo feet. Ooh, and then also the backside. We need to glue on that backside. Make sure it's nice and stable. Ooh. And so I did a little headband, glue touching on every little Oreo thingy. Painted the shoes. It's like a nice little cookie sandwich. She's like stepping your foot into the cookie. But how did it not break? That's interesting. Penny, we glued on the headband with a nice little glue, and then we paint the shoes, making them all black. I'm still debating about that dress though. Is the blackness good? Yeah, they're shaped like a potato. The potato Oreo.
Oreo land, ma'am. Oreo.
And I think I glued down her hair a little bit just so that it would stay in place just a little more. Introducing my green background. I hope you enjoy the celebration of neon.
And back to polka dots. I'm decorating this nice black and white Oreo top half with some nice white speckles. Consider the solid colors just way too basic for an Oreo princess. Back to those eyeballs, giving them giant black dots. It's creepy, but
This is too creepy. And thus, it shall be scraped off. Which is actually pretty easy because it's plastic.
So plastic alone cannot retain paint due to its smooth, non-porous surface, which is also why it doesn't disintegrate. Nothing seeps through plastic. And now the famous rainbow, the colors that align with each other, the rip-off of the eyeballs, and then the rainbow all over. I'm trying to get fluff out of my fan. It was just there, And then we're back to the hair. I decided to go back over with black because and yeah, the white streaks weren't looking good. I did some nice Oreo all around. Snip that hair because I wanted it to look a little bit more smooth. An ombre for course of colors. And the Oreos themselves, they are not ombre. No, they are solids. And I drop her. I've retrieved my fallen princess.
I'm not sure what I was doing there.
Got like some excess fluff. I think it might have been hot glue. But yes, we have the polka dot shoes, the polka dot hair. It's like we grabbed her dress and we blended it or we shredded it and we just clumped it into little particles all around. Ooh.
Baloo.
I'm having just a nice day right here. I wonder who I'll be able to show you a brand new outfit to.
Hey, look. What is it? I was in the middle of picking someone picnic basket. They have some very nice scones in there. What? I know, right? Wait. Oh, hi, Pua. How are you this fine day? What do you think of my new outfit? It just styled on me. Isn't it gorgeous? I didn't see the back of your hair. Oh my gosh, it's rainbow. That's so interesting. But, who are you? What are you talking about? It's me, Moana. You know, the person you've known since you were a little pig. I sailed the ocean with you. We played together in the bushes, and I ate pork with you. You ate pork with me? Yeah, I don't know you, but hey, we have to get out of here. It's a crazy late. Let's go. But I've known you since you were a little pig. Come on, hey, Moana's gotta be around here somewhere. We gotta find her. We gotta tell her about this crazy new person. I don't even know what she was. Like a cookies and cream rainbow thingy? Hey, come on. Pua, that was Moana. Oh no, not you too. Were you infected by her poison? That was Moana. Oh. Am I supposed to copy you? Fine. Ooh, rainbow. Whee!
All this color, I knew the dress base needed some sort of pattern, so I decided on heart. It may look like I'm trying to match color to layer, but I'm really just placing on in random locations.
Well, there has to be more to this story, huh? What does Moana carry? You know, she's not alone all the time. She has a thing. Aha. So this is her oar. She came with an oar. Now we came with a hook, but she came with an oar. Yeah, just move the hook out of the way. This thing might also need a little bit of readjustment.
I did kind of start accidentally just like into my project, but then I realized I needed my white underbase first. The little white thing, the nib. Comes the nice Oreo, yeah, the oar. So it's like a bunch of stripe. I decided to do this like geometric stripe pattern around the handle to make it look like she was holding this staff that's giving her all these magical rainbow powers. Ooh la la, for sure. And then the drippy part dipped her oar into like an alien mixture of liquidy chocolate.
Hey, Moana, I found your necklace, and who are you, okay? Yeah, but you aren't. What happened to you? I got customized. I'm no longer a, sailing across the ocean princess. I am a rainbow princess. You like my new outfit? You even decorated your oar. Beautiful oar. Why is it scooping cookies and cream? You look like you got pooped on by a rainbow. Pua, that's just silly.
I've become one with the rainbow.
You're one with the rainbow. Now I despise the rainbow. Oh. And what about those cookies? You step in Oreos. Oh, I know I should not have left so many crumbs on the ground. No, they were purposely put on my feet. You like them? They're even colorful. They have colorful polka dots all over them. And they're rainbow sprinkles. Ew. Rainbow sprinkles?
Oh no.
I really shouldn't have left all those sprinkles all over the ground. Oh no, this is my fault. What are you talking about? Things will never be the same. Sure they will. In fact, you may be customized next. But wait, what? I can't be in the vicinity anymore. I must leave. You know what I'm taking your necklace for? Memories. Memories, I tell you, memories. Good day. Oh, that's better. I kind of like the necklace. Ooh. What? I think I'm going to go to the Halloween store and show off my beautiful outfit. No one will be able to compete with my costume. Ew.
And so okay, so I decided to glue that oar on her hand so that she could hold it on forever. You know, it's on her hand, and then I had to paint over top of a little bit mistake I made because it was the glue. You know, the glue sometimes it pulls off the paint. But yeah, and we have a necklace. Ooh, and now we're painting it into an Oreo. It actually isn't too bad, but I stared at it. It didn't look quite right to my face. Yeah, so then I did, and so I tried to turn it back white, but then that mixed with the black, so that kind of turned to a gray mixture. And so I decided to remove it and then wipe you with my fingery, and there we go, exactly how it was before. So adjusty right back on.
Maybe I'll take it off.
Time to observe my beautiful doll. No, action figure. No character. Friend. Girl, she's not alive. Fancy foresty design versus the colorful rainbow. Combinations of fluffy dress and polka dots. I just imagine those hearts slowly raining down like a waterfall. Ooh.
Here we have the before. Fancy. The Oreo Queen. Every princess has a name, right? I'll name her Kingsley. Yeah, Kingsley, the rainbow Oreo princess. Just because she looks kind of like a king now with her crown, but she's a queen in a sense. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Moana 2.0. Miss Moana 2.0. Bye. 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 See you in the clouds. Kaomi out. Whoosh.
Whoop,